Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and more Lunar from Blackside Studios. It's been a long time, but we finally got the plastic astronauts. So before everything was in resin with these guys, you could also do like 3D printing, but this is a cool, huge step forward in the game. 20 of the astronauts in these boxes, so you're getting a ton of stuff here. So if you pick up like the rule book in this, you have more than enough, because the game is typically, only like 3 to 5 models in the sort of core version of Lunar. But they did release an expansion, the third one actually, which then kind of converts the game actually into more of a smaller skirmish squad based game as well. Hence probably the main thrust behind getting so many minis in here. But the plastic kit gives us so many cool options and flexibility. So we're gonna get this open for you guys and show you everything you can expect inside. Alrighty guys, we're back. We have everything opened up here. So of course we got all of our bases, so 20 of those. We're just gonna get those out of the way. And then basically the box will have two big sprues. They're identical. And on each of those, we're gonna get 5 US astronauts and 5 cosmonauts. So again, 20 for the whole box, 10 on each side. But there's still a lot of extra parts, so you can do a little bit of mix and matching for sure. So we do see on the side here that this was made in Poland by Archon Studio for Blackside. So interesting there. But let's jump in and see all these details here. Lots of good gear again. Also, so many different arm combinations. So we can see here, we even got like one of those little like time period appropriate cameras. Got some of the laser pistols, the flag. This is the USA side, incidentally. Mining drill. Interesting that it does look a little bit different than the original one. Certainly plenty of hammers. Lots and lots of pistol arms. Kind of an improvised weapon. Love that they got that on there. The heads, obviously, it's a visor. Not going to see facial details unless you're playing indoors, which they do have a couple of bare heads there too. We'll take a look at that on the Soviet side here in just a second. But as you can see, obviously we got like the connector here between the two sides of the sprue, but there is no space wasted, pun intended there. They really packed these quite full. So you're getting a lot in there. On the Soviet side, got some other cool bits there, some little radio antennas, sort of a bag there, typically like for the medic. Got that assault rifle. Also, I think that's another camera or some sort of drill, maybe. Love the big chunky wrench there. A couple of them as well, actually. Nice. Got their knives. Hammer for their side as well. Obviously, they've got the sort of bigger, chunkier backpacks there. Then see if we can get in on the details there for those two bare heads. Again, there's an expansion. If you have the terrain for it, we can play indoors in some of these lunar bases and modules. Let's flip it over though. Let's see what we got here. So nice details on the front there. Again, this is still the Soviet side. Actually, no, sorry, this is back to the USA side. Apologies. So very cool details there. And then coming back over to the Soviet side again. So one thing I'm noticing now too, just kind of looking at it, let me see if we can look at it from the side a little bit. By and large, no major like mold line issues, no big flash or anything. So that's welcome. That might be a little bit on the pants there. We got to double check though and make sure it's not just part of the design of the suit, but by and large, this is overall very crisp. Don't see any other mistakes or errors or anything like that. So I think this is Blackside's first foray into plastics, again via this other studio, but nonetheless, this is still pretty dang cool. So yeah, so you get, again, 2 of these, equaling 20 minis, 10 Soviets, 10 US. Again, the newer expansion will have some separate content for that to show you guys too, but RS3 brings the game into a larger size again, which is cool because again, basic Lunar is just something so different with how small it is as far as number of models and the way it plays and everything. Obviously, very different than so many other skirmish games out there. But this really, like I said, brings it up a little bit to larger games. And again, squad-based play and just a whole lot of new mechanics and things. So we'll have coverage there separately. But yeah, fantastic set. So even if you're just starting out and just want to like, hey, don't want to deal with the various original like resin minis or anything like that. Don't want a 3D print and just like, hey, maybe you and a friend are getting into the game. You got the 2-player starter, but it's like, hey, let's just expand the game. You know, split the box with your friend. Boom, you got 10 minis. They got 10 minis. You can get so many different gear options built, first of all, so that way, even if you just want to play the smaller version of Lunar, you've got all kinds of options there and really can have a mini with just about every gear combination that you would want. But hey, if you're ready for like the larger scale games, boom, 10 extra minis for each of you. And again, a lot of cool customization options there. And certainly, if you pick up like even a couple boxes, you're well into the squad based size at that point. So all in all, very cool. Eager to get into this, guys. Let us know if you've picked up the new plastic astronauts box from Black Site and what your thoughts are compared to the original minis, and just where the game's going as far as being able to now play with these larger sizes. Let us know in the comments, like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. We'll put a link in the description too on how you can check out Black Site Studios site. A lot of great stuff on there. Thanks for watching.